Hello, Janet Beckers here from Wonderful Web Women. Today I'm going to take you behind the scenes so that you can actually see a launch as it is happening. One of the best ways that you can learn to get ideas for what's happening, what you can be doing in your business, is to watch what other people are doing in your industry as well as people who are industries outside of yours. So you can get ideas for best practice and see what people are doing. So I'm fortunate. I've been working with Sue and Steve as a consultant on their launch, and so I've asked them if it's okay if I take people through some of the strategies and run you by some of the things like software and all those sorts of things of what is happening, because this is an example of best practice. So let's get started. So they said it's okay for me to share these secrets with you, so very happy about that. Now the first thing that you do when you click on the link, now there's a link down below, is you will come to what's called a squeeze page. Now a squeeze page, the whole purpose of this page is to get you to give you your name and email address. So this is the absolutely essential thing. You don't want anything else to distract people, and as you can see, you know, we've got arrows that are pointing down there, a great big red saying get instant access. Everything is focusing over towards here for the name and the email address. But you can't just expect people to sign up because you tell them to. So there are two ways on this particular web page that explain to you the benefits of you actually doing that. One of those is you've got a very, very clear headline here and nice simple points that tell you what you're going to get. In this case, they're going to be giving you a free course, a quick start course, and I can tell you now they've got some great stuff that's in there. And you can see the sales page is pretty clean. You know, you don't have to go into too much detail because you're not selling anything, but you've got to, you know, you are selling something in a way. You're selling access to, asking permission for access to their emails. So that's the first thing, is having that writing. And the other thing is there's a video here, so I'll just click that there. Now, so that you can see that that was actually a video. A lot of times you will see squeeze pages that only have the video, and they are very effective. They do work very well. In that case, it would just have the video in the sign up box. But for some people, they don't really like video. They like to be able to read. So that's, and also having that extra text there, the search engines love it. So that can be an advantage there as well. It fits, a lot of it works out what you're comfortable with, what works for your market. But I always figure that if you've got a few different ways to do it, you're going to appeal to the most amount of people. Now, what do you put in your video? What you're talking about here is the opportunity. Now, when I say opportunity, it's not the opportunity for the free training or the opportunity for a program that they will offer later on. It's the opportunity that the people who are watching will want to take part in. So it could be the opportunity to make money, the opportunity to lose weight. And like for money, you'll be talking about the lifestyle. What does the money buy? Is this a great opportunity? Is this the time? And in their case, they're talking a lot about the power of social media, which is what they're experts at. Just say it was to do with weight loss. The opportunity may be to do with, you know, here's an opportunity for you to be able to get that energy back, yada, 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 whatever it's going to be. And also here's something that is new and whatever. As another one, I'll be sharing another case study with you in another week, which is about fertility. So the opportunity to be able to have a healthy baby. These are the opportunities that you are doing on this home page, this squeeze page. This is what you want to be focusing on here. Okay, so that's what we've got. We've made it very, very clear. Everything is going down to why you would want to sign up, and it's saying that there's an opportunity, and what we have here is some free training, really high quality training, that's going to show you how to make the most of this opportunity. So I'm just going to sign in here, and then I'll see you on the other side. So here we are on the other side. Hi. Now, what we have here is a very, very nice clean site. Now I've got a link down below to the actual template that Sue and Steve are using, and it's actually the template that we're changing our website Wonderful Web Women over to, because it's that awesome. What I really like about it is it's a bit of a, you know, easy one to use. When I say template, it means that you put it onto your WordPress website and it changes the way that it looks and gives it extra functionality, but it's still just a WordPress website. And WordPress is free, which is very, very nice. Now, the part about this is it's especially designed for launches. So See how fantastic this looks, and you've got all these listing of videos here, you've got this sharing the video, the download buttons, all of these wonderful layout. That all comes as part of this template that I've got the link down to below. It's really, really powerful. Optimize Press it's called. It's quite new. So it just means that you can look really, really professional without having to pay a fortune getting somebody to do it for you all the time. So what we've got here is with a launch, you'll see that they've got 4 videos here. At the moment, we're on the page for video 1. They've also made video 2 available, but you can see there's another 2 coming, but they're not being released yet, but you know something's coming. And if you look at the right-hand side down here, you will also see these are links here. All this part comes as part of the template, and video 3 and 4 is coming soon. As soon as they're available, that will come there. So you would be able to click on here to go to that page. Now, what do you put in these videos? The big thing with a launch sequence is, think about it this way. You could say to people, hey, I've got this fantastic program, you know, it gives awesome value, here's the sales page, it might have a video on it, and you can click here to buy now. Now, that will get you a certain number of sales if you've got a great offer, but if you think about it this way, people aren't really sure about, well, what is the opportunity that's out there? Is it something I really want to do? Is it something I can do? Is it something that, you know, I feel as if I know enough about it to really want to know more? That's where a launch comes in. It allows you to let people understand what opportunities there are. It allows you to teach them a lot of the stuff that you'll be going into a lot more detail in your course, and which does 2 things. One, it shows them just how clever you are, because people aren't going to want to learn from somebody who they can't see actually knows what they're talking about. And it also allows you to build a connection. But importantly, it also allows the viewer to be able to watch this stuff and think, you know, I think I could do it. You know, I can imagine myself doing this, and yeah, that's okay. That's what you want them to be going through their mind. And also, some people may look at it and go, you know, nah, not interested. That's good too. You're helping to find those people who really are going to benefit from your programs. So that's where this kind of launch thing fits in. There's a lot of detail that goes into exactly, you know, what you're going to be putting in each of those videos so that you can help move people through that process to be able to make a decision. And the other thing I quite like about this is it's such an incredibly honest business model, because you're really letting people get a feel for something. You're not really relying on ridiculous over-the-top offers and heavy sales. It's really just the kind of process that you would go through if you were actually, say, presenting at a conference, or if you were talking to somebody on the phone, the process that you would move them through. It's very good. So you will see that the videos are actually fairly long, much longer than, say, the 3-minute one that you might send out, or a 2-minute one that you might send out. That's because you're teaching, and you can't give good value teaching the amount that you want to do in just a really short. Well, you can give great stuff in a minute or so, but this is actually going into a lot more detail. So a couple of other things here I'd like to point out for you, and so that you can see that Sue and Steve are doing it really well, is they've actually also got a download for people to use when they're working through this particular video, which is brilliant. And see these here, sharing this video, Facebook and Twitter. This is something that you will see a lot more coming now on websites, is people aren't just relying on people giving comments on blogs. They're really making the most of Facebook and Twitter so that you'll get that social media side. The nice part about this is as soon as you click these, it's going to be sending a comment over onto your Facebook page. And the same thing happens down here. If we have a look here, instead of having, say, this is WordPress, so you could be having comments. What you've got here instead, though, is you've got Facebook comments. Now, this uses a special plugin. I'll scroll down to the bottom so you can see it, called Facebook Social Plugin. You get that over at Facebook. It's free. This actually all is very easily done through this particular template, but that's not a hard thing to do if you're not using the template anyway. And the nice part about this, so you can see people have been liking it, and so as soon as that happens, it will actually show up on that person's Facebook page. If they leave a comment, again, it's going to show up on their Facebook wall. Now, in that stream of it, everybody else is watching their news streams. So if you've got somebody who is interested in your stuff, it's very likely that a lot of their friends on Facebook may also be interested in the same things. So if people see that comment, there will always be a link over on Facebook, and it will show up when if somebody looks at it and they go, oh, that looks interesting, they'll click on it, it will take them to sign up, which I just love. So it's a real viral mechanism. It works really well. And it's also social proof. So people can go here and go, well, you know, 330 people have already liked this and we're just on video number 1. So it's pretty strong stuff. Really powerful. So you can see they've got lots of people leaving comments. And then we can go over to video number 2. And I'm just going to stop it from, you can't hear it, but it'll be really loud in my ears. So I'm just going to stop this here once it finishes buffering. Whoop, quiet. There you go. So again, you can see over on this page, this one's only just been released, but there's already 102 people leaving saying that they like it. So really powerful stuff that's going to let people know that, hey, look, you know, come over here, there is something happening. The other thing with the launch is it really gives a sense of a buzz, a sense of, you know, there is something happening, and let's just, you know, really want to be part of that. There's something, you know, really, really seductive about an event. But this is where it gets really clever. Especially using this particular software, is you can set up something that is like a permanent launch. So just say that you could have this up here, and somebody will, another promotion that you may do. So you may be interviewed by somebody on a teleseminar, and you say, look, you know, I've got a gift for everybody, some free training, and it will take them through as if they had just started video number 1, video number 2, as if that was a brand new launch that they were coming to. So this is a really clever part about this software. So you can use it in a few ways to launch something, and then as soon as it's launched, take it off the market, so you have that real sense of urgency, or you can set it up so that it is a perpetual launch. An evergreen launch is the other word that's used for that. So that's some real behind the scenes stuff. I really suggest that you go and have a look at what Sue and Steve have got. I really, really like video number 2, this one here, because they actually take you behind the scenes. They do stacks of video, and I'm just going to see if I can find where on here they've actually taken you behind the scenes, so you can actually see what they're doing in their video setup in their studio. And you can absolutely amazed me about how incredibly low key they actually their setup is for such high quality videos.